That's how these people speak. They have different hand signals. They might put up the peace sign. They might put up the horns. They might stick out their tongue. They might wink the eye. This is Proverbs chapter 6, verse 13. He winketh with his eye. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord. Right? So this is the characteristics and the actions of a Luciferian, or an occult member, or a witch, or a wizard.
And last May 1st at 2:24 p.m.
That's another red flag, right? The 2:24, right? Which the 2, the 4 is 6, right? That's another red flag. The time, because these people use numbers, right? So the 2 and the 4 is 6. Okay, so that's another red flag right there. Because remember, today or that day last year when this happened was May 1st. That's a very high witchcraft day. May Day or Beltane, right? Which literally marks the midpoint between the spring equinox and the summer solstice. It literally symbolizes the height of spring and the coming of summer, right? Which they need to bless their summer. And how do they try to bless the summer? They try to bless the summer by doing certain rituals, right? To where they're hoping the land will be fertile. So for the land to be fertile, they need to do certain rituals to try and make their God happy, right? The different fire festivals, like I was mentioning.
The woman filming, Yvette Rosario, has just witnessed a struggle in her subway car. The man in the white t-shirt being held on the floor is Jordan Neely. He is 30 years old, homeless, and diagnosed with schizophrenia. He boarded the train at the previous stop. Witnesses say Neely entered the car and immediately began threatening passengers, saying he was...
Did you have bowel movement this afternoon?
Yes. Thank you.
ready to die and would kill a motherfucker. Daniel Penny, a 24-year-old student and former Marine from Long Island, took Neely to the ground and put him in a chokehold. He's the blonde guy there, restraining Neely. These 6 minutes will change everything for both men.
That's another red flag right there, right? The 6 minutes. Also his age, the guy Daniel, or whatever his name, Penny. I think that's his name. I know his last name is Penny, right? The guy Penny, he's 24 years old, right? That's another 6. This ritual lasted 6 minutes, right? That's already 666. And when you're going into the occult meaning of 666, you're going into something known as mathematics. Well, you can use it in mathematics as well. You can use it in many different things because you have something known as the magic square, right? Which I live here in Toronto, and here in Toronto we have something known as Dundas Square. In New York they have Times Square. I know in Paris they have another square. Right? In Jamaica, they have a square. What are these people letting you know? They're letting you know that these cities, right, these towns are Masonic, right? And it goes into something known as the principle of summation, right? Which in mathematic terms, it's a fancy way of saying you're getting a total from a whole, right? Or a whole is made up of its parts. So with the magic square, but it's also known as the magic matrix as well, right? If you look up the let me show brothers how it looks. Right, this is it right here. This is the magic square of the sun, and each line is equal to 111. Okay, and there's six lines, and the total is 666. Right, this is known as like Luciferian lettering or Luciferian number system. Right, this is akin to a sun god. Right, these people are literally worshiping the sun with this. Right, that's 666, or in astrology and esoteric, in the astrology and esoteric systems, it's also a representative of the 360 degrees of cycle. Right, that's where they get their whole idea of the what do you call it, the witch's wheel, right, which is a cyclical thing, right? Birth, like rebirth, death, Salakia, death and rebirth, right? That's how these people think, right? And one of the gods, that's a representation of that solar deity, right? That soul, S-O-L, right? That solstice god goes all the way back to Nimrod. Okay. Now, when you look at the magic square of the sun, the highest number is 36 and the lowest number is 1. And the reason why is because it's literally an addition. You're adding all these numbers up. When you add from 1 to 36, you're going to get the number 666. Right? That's why they call it the magic square of the sun. Right? Because in an esoteric system, it reflects the sun's central role in the celestial, in the order. Right? It literally ties into, if you know anything about the zodiac, right? When you go back to the ancient Egyptians, they had something known as the 36 deacons, right? The 36 deacons today, like in modern times, we have the 12 astrological signs. It still adds up to 36 even with our modern day times, because for each of the 12, you have 3 deacons. So 3 times 12 is 36, right? And then you have, what do you call? They call it the 10 divisions, the 10-day divisions, right? And these divisions, they think, govern life on earth and in a spiritual sense as well. And the people today that live by astrology, I'm a Cancer, I'm a Leo, or I'm a Pisces. These people, they make life decisions and life choices based off of this, and that's how they were in the ancient time as well, right? But these people, what these people don't know is that that's all idol worship. All those things are idol worship that goes back to Nimrod, Cush, and Semiramis, right? It's literally solar worship. That's all that it is. None of this is in righteousness. This is all wickedness. Now, this is Romans chapter 1, verse 22, and it reads, professing themselves to be wise, right? Because all of these things stem from quote-unquote wise men. Right, when you go into the different Babylonian high priests, when you go into the Greek high priests, the Roman high priests, right? And even our modern day high priests, right, going to the Catholic Church, going into the what do you call these people?